Hello everyone. I was going to make a separate video and meditation. Today is the day. I'm really excited to do meditation with everybody again. It feels like being fully back into me, and yet I've come so far and so deeper, and it's like this new me or whatever, and I really feel amazing. And it's been really interesting the last day. We've had there's been amazing and like kind of awful things too, but then my perspective is so different now. Those things aren't affecting me the same way. We had something where we paid for something and insurance ended up covering it, or covering most of it. We're like, woohoo, and because that money was really supposed to go for something else. And so, we don't have to pay the credit card game now with that. Oh, right, that's awesome. And so that felt really good, and it felt like such an affirmation of just not even knowing when and how something's going to work out, but just knowing it will, and going with it. And so that was really great. And then this morning I got a notification that the fund that I set up for my home birth, they make you join to another company to like hold the money for you, and then you can switch it to your bank account, kind of like PayPal is, but they had a specific company you had to use, and that got hacked. And thankfully I had already transferred the money that had been donated out, but it was kind of like, and then it didn't really even affect me, because I'm like, well, there was no money in there. And, all my banking information, everything was okay. And it makes me sad in my heart that there's people that do that. But I'm not really affected. And I just kind of got this message, an intuitive hit, that this just isn't the way, and we don't want you wasting any more time with this. And just know it's going to come some other way. And I was just kind of like, oh, okay. And I just went about my day and doing all the normal mom and household things. I had a big list of phone calls I had to make, and my husband was simultaneously knocking out these little projects that have added up, and he just left for the dump. I kind of got to sit outside and pause a little bit out here and enjoy the sunshine while they were loading up. And I didn't want to have meditation and have background of them piling stuff for the dump. So we obviously have some old refrigerators and things like that need to go. So it's very interesting. I just feel like I was alive before. And it's how I look back into 2020 even. Like, I know I was alive before 2020 when I kind of woke up. But I never felt alive like I did after 2020. And then now I'm just seeing and appreciating things even more, even deeper, from having this experience with this illness. And feeling, being so attached to the baby and just enjoying my kids in new ways and things like that. I had a video game over the last couple months that it's easy to just kind of drown out and check out into a game. And I was like, I'm done. Today was the day. I'm done. And my Twitter and Facebook news feeds, I'm like streamlining down so that it's really just that I'm going to create my world, and there's a lot of stuff I don't need in my world. And that doesn't mean, well, maybe it does mean I'm oblivious. I really don't care. I mean, honestly, like, I'm aware of things going on, but they're not really directly affecting me, and I don't see wasting my time or energy with them or on them. So that kind of gives you a little speed up of the last day or so, and kind of let that car get by, and then hopefully do this meditation. I'm not really sure exactly everything that we're going to be doing, but I'm excited to do it and hope we don't get too time heavy here. So let's go ahead and begin. Make sure you're in a comfortable position. You may want to close your eyes. And while we start, just focus on your breath. You can breathe in through your nose. Make your belly go out like you're pregnant. And then release. And you can exhale through your mouth, through your nose. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Breathe in again. And exhale. I apologize, I can't take as deep of breaths as I was before I was this pregnant. And now, let's ground. I want you to imagine a golden cord coming from your root chakra, grounding you into the earth. This can be a golden thread, it can be a golden rope, however you see and feel and know it is right. We'll ground deep into Mother Earth. Continue to focus on your breath. Now we'll open up our crown chakra and bring in light from Source. We welcome this light and let it charge through each of our chakras individually, bringing them into balance and alignment for this meditation and hopefully afterwards. Continue to focus on your breath. Breathing in, letting your belly go out, and then exhale. And now we welcome in our guides, our ancestors, aliens, animals, anyone and everyone who is here for our highest good. We welcome. And before us now is Anna. She's joined us before, and Mary. And they want to take us into a vortex. And we each have our own. This is sometimes where we go to center and meditate. You are always protected. You are always safe. And if you prefer not to go, that is okay. You can stay right in your body, in whatever room or wherever you're at. But if you feel so inclined to journey with them, I want you to imagine yourself coming out of your body, standing up, and you can look back and see your body is there and it's safe in its meditative state and position. And the ladies each take a hand, and we can see this swirling vortex, and it may look a little bit different for everyone because it's unique to everyone. Mine sort of seems like stars and blackness swirling. And whatever you see, it is right and is perfect for you. And on the count of 3, we're going to step into this vortex. 1, 2, 3. And as we step in, it's interesting to find that it's no different from where we were just at, where we were just standing. We haven't fallen or anything. We're just here in this swirl or whatever your vortex looks like. And it's kind of journeying through a tunnel. And as they lead us walking through this tunnel, we start to see different experiences and aspects of us. And they don't want us to judge these moments or these parts of us. They want us to see how far we've come. How proud they and your guides who are also here with you, your angels and your ancestors, everyone walking with us through this tunnel, who is celebrating you and where you're at right now by going through the memories and looking at the previous pages of you. You may see current adulthood, early adulthood, your teenage years, late childhood, and early childhood. You see programming and conditioning at different phases in your life. And it's interesting because as we get closer and closer to our childhood, we can see there's less of that and more of us. We can see we're growing closer to who we were then than in our teenage years and early adulthood, when who we were wasn't allowed or not in our best interest. And if you're having a hard or harder moment looking at some things in the past, your guides and Anna and Mary would encourage you to remember your breath You are safe. These moments aren't being brought up to hurt you or traumatize you again. They're only there as a growth experience and the realization of how much you are getting back to you and how marvelous and miraculous that is. Because if we go far enough back into this tunnel, if we go far enough back into this tunnel, we see the soul who came here, ready to play on this earth plane, ready to help and support, to volunteer. And how amazing that you have made it this far through all of that programming, all of that information that was supposed to help you but really hindered you from your path and who you were, who just kept pushing you along until the right moment or moments that gave you deeper and deeper understanding and meaning of this beautiful life. And it doesn't mean your work here is done. In fact, it may be just beginning. But it's kind of like a graduation day. You've come this far, and so many have not made it here, but you have, and that's okay. They're on their path, and some aren't ready to awaken, and some are waiting to be inspired by people like you. And we may find, as I have found, that life can add deeper meanings and truths that can give you a whole new understanding of life and perspective. And they want you now to reach your hands out to your higher self, whom you're always connected with, your pure soul who started this journey and has been with you here this entire time, gently guiding you in every situation, very, very happy to be having this moment with you. Listen now. Many of you have a message or messages from your higher self. You might see an image go through your mind, or hear a song, or see a painting. Different people are experiencing different things, and it's all very beautiful and wonderful, miraculous and amazing. And it may be something as simple as, you are doing so well. And you know that you are. Maybe for the first time ever in this life, in this body. What an amazing feeling. And your higher self wants you to know that you can always be with them. Feel this moment. All you need to do is just get into your breath. And ask, and they are there. They're always right with you, just like your guides are, just like your angels are. They're always right here. A few of you are still getting messages or inspiration. And if you're not, that's okay too. Now, it's like group hug time, because just like on graduation day where everybody wants to hug you and support you and love on you, this is no different. This is a huge moment for me, for you, for all of us. So your higher self is holding you and hugging you, and Anna and Mary are, and all of your guides, your angels, your ancestors, they've all come present for you now. And if you can imagine your light shining in the midst of all these other lights, and they're all reaching in to hug and hold you. And it is so beautiful, and it feels so wonderful. And all of these beings are here with you all the time. They just can't always be seen in this manner. But just like a hummingbird's wings, they exist, they're there, they're just vibrating differently. They want you to take this feeling back with you, this knowingness that you are never alone, you are always supported, and as you enter into this next part of your journey, how safe you are, how free you are, how on your path you are. You are so amazing. And as we travel back through the tunnel of the vortex, you can start to see the room you left, or the area you left. Maybe you were on a bench, in the grass, on your bed, in a chair, and your body in its safe, meditative state is becoming clearer and clearer to you. And yet all of that feeling, that connection, that alignment is all still with you and in you. And on the count of 3, we're going to step out of the vortex and back into our earth plane. 1, 2, 3. And as we are on the earth plane again, looking at our bodies. We feel so special, so aligned, so energetic and optimistic for what lays ahead. Knowing that we have shifted or are shifting, and more understanding is coming, and more peace and love. And on the count of 3, we'll enter back into our bodies. 1, 2, 3. And as you're feeling yourself in your body again, you might wait to open your eyes and instead start to wiggle your toes, your fingers. Take a few deep breaths. You might stretch. And then you might, when you're ready, open your eyes. Wow, that was really amazing. I'm sorry I waited so long now. Oh, that felt so good. I hope that really felt great for you guys too. I'm sorry about the cars. That's kind of the good thing, bad thing about being outside. The good thing is you can hear the breeze and the birds and roosters if it is, but you also hear the cars and things. Oh, but that felt amazing. I'm curious how everyone else felt doing this meditation. If you can, leave a comment. It's definitely been a while since I've done a group one, but it was really interesting. I felt like I could feel, obviously this isn't live, so, but I could still feel everybody that comes in and is going to do the meditation, experiencing it and knowing that it was really amazing to see some people getting messages and some people getting pictures and hearing music, and how different it was for everyone, and just allowing that space and time for everyone. So, wow. Thank you for sharing that with me and having that experience. And I'd love to hear how everybody's doing. I'm still hoping for comments, and I guess we'll just leave it as, if you'd like to help with the home birth and you're not sure how, then let me know and I'll just reach out and we'll figure it out. So I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see everyone soon.